Sikh. Essentially, it's raw, rotten fish.
OK, can I have a feel? Oh, God, it stays in.
Each year, around a dozen people die of Sikh poisoning. Being a gambling man, I was up for this culinary Russian roulette.
Oh, God, oh, the smell. You know when you drive past a roadkill?
This must be...
It's better. Do you know, I could be converted to that.
At Old Cairo, too, is the cemetery called Al-Karafa, a place of vast repute for blessed power, for it is part of the Mount of Al-Muqattam, of which God has promised that it shall be one of the gardens of paradise.
The so-called City of the Dead is supposed to be off-limits to foreigners. This was once simply a cemetery, but over the years the urban poor have moved into the tombs. The government now regards it as an embarrassment. Habiba was born here and managed to sneak us in.
This is what Ibn Battuta wrote about this very place, the place that you're from. These people build in the Karafa beautiful domed chapels and surround them by walls, and they construct chambers in them and hire the services of Quran readers who recite night and day in the most beautiful voices. They go out every Thursday evening to spend the night there with their children and their women folk, and they make a circuit of the famous sanctuaries.
Actually, we used to do that until very recently, but people stopped, actually. We used to go, in the feast or in any religious occasion, we'll go to the cemetery and spend the night there and take the food and all this sort of stuff.
Habiba's mother had died recently. She told me that although the traditions Ibn Battuta described are disappearing, Egyptians still have a special relationship with their dead.
I never found anywhere in the world how we look after the dead more than the life before. Yeah, it's an important part of our life, the dead and the cemetery and stuff. It's very, very important. Everybody wants to be sure he has his tomb, like the pharaoh, you know, and it's where it is and should be closer to his family, and we mourn for a long time, and you never stop. You never stop. For me, if I pass you, any time I say a prayer for the dead. But from
you are the ones who go before us,
yes,
and we're the ones who come after you.
Hospitality to travellers is a religious duty in Islam. Ibn Battuta was a past master at taking advantage of the kindness of strangers. Knowing I'm a fair trencherman myself, Habiba rounded off my culinary adventures in Cairo with one of her signature dishes.
This is a surprise for Tim. I'm cooking him a testicle. It's a lamb testicle. I'm going to marinate in onion and black pepper and salt, and then I'll do it in the... It's very painful actually to cut it, I don't know. It hurts. Yeah. Maybe I should use better knife than this, but anyway, this is going to be delicious, okay? Anyway, this will be like that. Okay, this is the thing.
There's some testicles you prepared earlier.
Yes, yes. And then it will be even more painful. Yeah. We'll do it outside, then everybody can enjoy. Huh? Okay, that's enough. Also, we are going to cook this delicious stew with okra. It's called bamiyan Arabic. And prepare some meat and tomato sauce and garlic and cook it in it. This is the whole idea of this meal is something people eat forever.
Do you think Ibn Battuta might have eaten some of these?
I'm sure. And I'm sure he ate some testicles too. Okay. This is my surprise for you tonight. Some barbecue
Testing.
Enjoy.
Oh, they're beautiful. And they're even in pairs. Habiba, look, it looks like you've emasculated 5, what are they, rams? Just for my delectation.
Ibn Battuta was fascinated by aphrodisiacs, and in Egypt, testicles are generally held to ginger up your sex life.
Neil, you'll go for some bollocks, won't you?
Next came my journey from Cairo by the route of Upper Egypt, with the object of crossing to the noble city of Mecca.
From Cairo, Ibn Battuta headed south. Rather than wait for the season of the Hajj pilgrim caravan, he wanted to explore the towns and villages along the Nile. Once again, his wanderlust had got the better of him. He planned eventually to get to the Red Sea and sail to Arabia. The Egyptian authorities had forbidden us from filming in Middle Egypt because of security concerns. So I made straight for the city of Luxor and picked up the trail there. In Ibn Battuta's time, the word tourism meant spiritual, transcendental travel. But for the millions of visitors who come here each year, it's something a bit more down to earth.
The wife wanted to come to Egypt. We were supposed to bring her last year, but we couldn't, so we came this year, and this is his first trip abroad.
Great.
An American friend of ours, her husband's Egyptian. He said that we needed to go to Luxor first. He said that all the artifacts are here, so we flew him to Luxor, and we've been going to the Luxor Temple, the Karnak, Valley of the Kings, and tomorrow we have the hot balloon ride.
Hot balloon ride?
Yes.
Wow.
Pyramids, sphinxes and mummies barely get a mention in Ibn Battuta's travels. He showed a remarkable lack of interest in what's now the staple Egyptian tourist fare.